Hey guys, it's Maymay and welcome to another scripture art journal week. We just keep going right along and the weeks just keep moving right along, don't they? I was so shocked at how God spoke to me this week. This was so funny. This is a flyer that I received in the mail from Lifeway Christian Stores. Do you see this? Now, I get their mail all the time. Like, I get the sales flyer from them every single time they put one out. And when this came in the mail, I thought, who sent me a coloring book? That's super cool. And when I opened it up and realized that they're talking about their scripture art journaling, how cool is that, right? They're showing how popular this is getting. And I was like, I really love this front page. Well, then I got to thinking, guys, it's perfect for my book. I'll have to cut it down a little bit, but look at that. And I'm going to cut away the top part and make it fit into the book. But then I thought I could either color all of this at once or I could leave it like a coloring page in my journal, and when I felt like coloring, I could come back and color. So what I think I'm going to do today is do as much coloring as I kind of feel like doing and leave some for me later. Now, I would think you guys could do this with your own coloring books at home. You could pick out a page you really like, maybe something really detailed, and when you want to come and look at your scripture and focus on your scripture, that would be a great way to do that, kind of color and focus. Now, the scripture for this week comes right from this page. It is, God is the strength of my heart, my portion forever, from Psalm 73:26. Now, this is the B version. They put B here because they took a portion of the scripture out. I want to read the entire scripture for you so you can see what it says. It says, my flesh and my heart may fail, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. And boy, did I need this week. I have a lot on me that I've put on myself. This is not something that someone else has put on me. I'm a Sunday school teacher. I'm a GA teacher. I have a YouTube channel where I upload about 5 videos a week. I have a heart group where we do this every week. I have a business that I'm running. I have my kids. I have sports that they go to back and forth. We have so much that we have to do. And this week I was so bombarded with all of that, and then this came in the mail and I went, that's the problem. I'm losing focus. I'm losing the attention to where my focus should be, and that is on God and letting Him be my strength and my portion and not me trying to create my portion. So this was perfect for me. Now, I don't know if it's perfect for you guys. I don't know if you are struggling with maybe reminding yourself that God is all you need and all these stuff and things we don't need, but that's where I'm at. So here's what's interesting. I'm going to take this out without tearing it, I hope. Ooh. Okay, I got that one off. These are just staples, so that's no big deal. There we go. Look how pretty these are. I actually want to look this one up. This is the NIV Beautiful Word Bible. Look how cool that looks. I love that. I'm going to look all those up. Maybe I can go to Lifeway this weekend. That would be super cool. Okay, you may not have a Lifeway store in your area, but I think they sell online, actually. I think they do. I'm not 100% sure. We always just kind of go there. All right, I'm going to start trimming this down. The first thing I'm going to do is trim it from here. There's an article on the back that I haven't read. I just saw this. Who is this by? Laurel Keller, marketing specialist of Lifeway Christian Stores. Speaking of, we're having a Bible journaling class sponsored by Lifeway. I'm pretty sure it's sponsored by Lifeway at our local Baptist Association, and I'm going to go to that. It's like, I think it's next week, actually. Or no, it's the week after. It's when I get back from Tennessee from the classes up there. So I'm really excited about getting to try that and see what they're going to teach us about art journaling. Maybe I can learn some cool stuff to bring back to our our heart journey. Okay, let me cut away. I'm going to cut about a 1/2 inch from this side. Maybe not, 3/8 of an inch. We're going to split the difference. I'm going to cut 3/8 of an inch from this side and 3/8 from the other side, and I think that might fit in the book just right. Have you ever started one of these? Look, I love to color, but I start these pages and sometimes I just can't finish them, and I feel a little guilty about that. And then I got to thinking, why would I feel guilty about that? I can just let this be a page that I color forever. It doesn't have to be finished today. Another part of God is my portion. It doesn't have to be done right now. God doesn't do everything the second we ask Him, right? So why do we have to? This has a piece of the tape where it was sealed up. I'm going to cut that away, and that's probably going to be all I need to cut away. So got that done. Now look how cool that is. I just love that. It's so funny because like in my notes on the other side of my journal, what I did this time was I wrote about the situation I was in when this showed up in the mail, and at the bottom I put God shows up at just the right time, even through the mail, which I thought was funny because I'll remember what this is over time. And it's gonna go right here. I'm gonna go ahead and glue it in too, but I'm gonna use sticky tape to glue it in so that I don't mess it, because I want to start coloring right away. Where's my sticky tape? Here it is. Because I want to start coloring right away, and so if it's wet and I put wet marker on it, it might cause a problem, but we'll see. So I'm gonna stick this down. So I want to hear about you guys. How and when has God showed up for you? Has he ever just shown up when you're thinking, no way that just happened? And you're like, he just does that. I don't know. I think it's awesome how I think I'm struggling so bad, and we do struggle. We struggle so bad, and then we're just like, all of a sudden God gives us an answer, something we've been hoping for, and it comes right out of the blue, just like this little color sheet. How funny. All right, so I'm going to stick this into the book. Pull my sticky tape. Let me get my little pokey tool here. What has God done for you guys this week? It has been a busy week in our life, which is common for us. We're always busy. But it's nice to just sit and do this kind of stuff, to focus for just a few minutes on the blessings and the things that he has for us. And I hope you guys get to do that too. I think it's really important to do it. I think it's good for our mental health. We have like these, not remember, but you've heard people say, I'm taking a mental health day, and I've totally done that. That mental health day really needs to include some scripture reflection or some time with God, I think, because how can we as Christians be mentally healthy if we're not doing that, right? That's my thought process. All right, let's put this guy in here, just like so. He actually worked out pretty good size-wise. And now what I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to start with, look how pretty, I just love that. I'm going to start with the wording, and I'm going to use my Spectrum Noirs. Let me bring them over. So I'm just going to sit those into the screen like that, and I'm just going to pick my favorites. This CR10 is one of my favorite colors. I go to it every single time, and I think I'm going to start with Forever. And I'm just going to color. I'm not going to do any fancy shading. I just want to take a few minutes and relax and color. That's the idea. It also gives me time to focus on the scripture and that God is my portion. Well, here we are. Good news and bad news situation. The good news is I just had a ball coloring this page. The bad news is I couldn't stop. I really planned on leaving some of this for later, and I started periscoping and started coloring this while I was doing that, and I just kept going, and it was so much fun to do. So I love this in my journal. So there we go. It's all done and ready for a photograph now, and I just love it. And can you tell? I almost think I sound better than at the beginning of this video because I did some therapeutic coloring. That's so interesting. It really does kind of cheer you up. So there you go. God is the strength of my heart, my portion forever. And I'm just really grateful this came in the mail this week because I think it is a super cool way to add something to my journal and have a memory. All right, guys, if this is your first time joining us, check us out over on Facebook. We are Hide His Word in My Heart. There'll be a link below. You can get started and jump right in and do your art journal. I'll show you what mine looks like in the past in case you've never been here before. Each week we do a different sort of art journaling, something like that. Kind of cool, huh? So check us out over on Facebook and let me know what you think in the comments below. I love to talk to you, and be sure to give me a thumbs up for the video. Talk to you soon, guys. Bye-bye.